Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, if you're in Central Europe like myself. To everybody here on board, thank you for joining us today for this brief update on the goings on down under. And of course, they're right now dominated by the United Cup. There will be other events to come, such as the Adelaide 250. There's also events going on in India and New Zealand. I saw Coco Gauff, for example, is in New Zealand. I think also Emma Raducanu as they prepare. All of them are preparing, of course, for the main event, which gets underway in Melbourne on the 17th of January. Make sure you tune in for that and make sure you hit that like button. Get in the live chat as well. I want to hear your comments on today's proceedings. Hi, Dominic. I'm not sure if Federer is your surname or maybe you do have that surname and maybe you share a surname with a certain Swiss tennis legend. Talking of Swiss tennis legends, there are one or two others and one or two which were in action today, actually, including Stan Wawrinka. Let's have a quick look at some of the results, actually. Wawrinka, of course, rounding off a 4-0 lead that now they have over Kazakhstan, with still the doubles match to play. Remember, every single match does count. So even 4-0, they will play the fifth match, which will be the doubles match tomorrow, because at the end of the day, if all teams are equal, for example, one match win each, it will then come, or one tie, I should say, win each, it will then come down to matches won and lost. And that's where I would like to highlight Team GB losing the last two matches today against Australia. So they hold a 3-2 lead, or they won the tie 3-2, so to speak, over Australia, having lost the doubles match at the end, as well as Dan Evans. And by the way, Dan Evans in that match was a double break up on Kubler, but the momentum and actually it was 5-0 or 5-love up, I should say. Kubler a double breakdown, but the momentum and the home crowd managed to bring him back into play. But Evans, I think he did feel it a bit, once the momentum was swinging away from him and once the crowd were really getting on Kubler's support, if you like, I think that did affect him. And in the end, Team GB, despite what it says here, win that tie 3-2. And the reason that matters, of course, is because these two countries are locked in the same group as Spain. It isn't inconceivable that Australia beats Spain and Spain beats GBR. Suddenly, all three teams have won one tie each, and perhaps Great Britain won't make it through because of those two ties they lost today, both of which I think will be a bit disappointing. The doubles match actually had a lot of swings and roundabouts in it, quite a few breaks of serve. Of course, with it just being out, there are a lot more breaks of serve in play. But I wonder if they might go on to regret that. Of course, tomorrow, Team GB will be in action against Spain, but more of that to come. So anyway, yeah, I did touch on that before. Stan Wawrinka beating Bublik. Bublik, by the way, is not only just playing, he's also captaining his country, Kazakhstan, but currently, they've yet to win a match in that encounter. Greece rounding out a 4-1 win over Bulgaria, probably to be expected. Once Tsitspas beat Dimitrov in yesterday's encounter, arguably the match of the tournament so far, that really set them up nicely for today. In fact, Tsitspas was once again in action in doubles with Maria Sakkari, winning that match comfortably without dropping a set. In fact, they didn't drop a set all day long. 4-1. Comfortable win for Greece. USA Czech Republic, of course, was predominantly yesterday, but they obviously having a decent win there, and they are my tip for the tournament. Let me know who your tip for the tournament is in the live chat, by the way, and also any other thoughts you have on it. Nice bit of support there for Stan the Man from Dominic. Yeah, I actually didn't manage to see Stan's match. I was busy focusing on matches elsewhere and encounters going on elsewhere, so let me know your thoughts on Stan's performance. I actually have him down for a big year in 2023. Well, big, maybe not by his standards, but certainly by the last couple of years' standards. Italy, by the way, narrowly defeating Brazil 3-2. The doubles match was a real enthralling encounter, up and down, going all the way to a deciding set tiebreaker. But once it went into that deciding tiebreaker, the Italians sealed the initiative. Of course, there were two tiebreakers back to back. With obviously in the doubles, you have a super tiebreak or whatever you call it. If you equal the tie or equal the match at one set all, they go into that scenario. France there with a comfortable win over Argentina with the doubles match still to play. Did I miss out on anything? Well, I'll just come back to a couple of things regarding the Switzerland match. Yes, Stan Wawrinka there clinching Switzerland's first United Cup tie Friday when he defeated Kazakhstan's Alexander Bublik, winning quite comfortably, as you can see, in straight sets. Jill Teichmann also won her match quite comfortably as well. And of course, as well, you have Belinda Bencic and Husler taking care of their business as well. In fact, of course, they also Husler was a part of a doubles pairing, I think, with Jill Teichmann as well. So they win that one 5-0. I'm just wondering, what matches have I missed from today? What else did I catch a bit of? Yes, we had the doubles action there as well. Anyway, listen. Let me know some final thoughts in the live chat before I come to tomorrow's affair. How are the players picked for their country's teams? Predominantly on ranking, Dominic, but you will find anomalies such as Yannick Sinner has opted to play the Adelaide 250 rather than for Italy. I just think that perhaps he feels as though it's better preparation for the Australian Open. You're in charge of your own destiny. Here you're relying on teammates and you might not get the match practice you feel you need. I guess the Spanish players are confident enough that they're going to go far in this tournament. But let's say they go out in the group stage with Australia and Great Britain in their group. Suddenly, they're twiddling their thumbs for a few days when they'd probably rather be playing matches. And one or two of those players, I think Badosa, she's not been injured, but I think she could do with more matches to get her form back. But obviously, Rafa Nadal. Talking of which, Rafa Nadal will be in action tomorrow. As you can see going across the bottom of the screen, he's due to play Cam Norrie at 5:30 a.m. Central European time, or not before. So make sure you hit the notification bell on that for that match, because we'll be doing a live commentary for it. So make sure you do hit the notification bell, because of course it says not before 5:30 a.m. Central European time. I believe that is 3:30 p.m. Sydney time, because of course those matches are taking place in Australia's largest city. Yes, some players are setting this out, Dominic, as I touched upon, and I think I explained why. Yeah, so that's in action tomorrow. But make sure you hit the notification bell, because we all know with tennis, things are changing all the time, particularly schedules, and particularly here at the United Cup. That's to look forward to, and we'll have that for you tomorrow morning. Of course, it'll be evening in the US. I think about 11:30, is it? I think 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Pacific Time will be 8:30 p.m. Let me know as well what you think in the live chat. Can we expect Rafa Nadal to come out all guns blazing? I think he's desperate for some action and desperate for some confidence, as he said in his pre-tournament press conference. So, have I missed anything from yesterday's action? I believe not. I managed to... make sure you check out my Twitter page, or the Talking Tennis Twitter page, or you can also see a short, I think we have on it in our short section on the YouTube channel, because there was an absolute worldie from Adrian Manarino. I suggested it may even just be a lastminute.com entry for shot of the year. Let me know your thoughts on that. Watch the short, by the way. I'll see if I can perhaps put it into the live chat for you just before this concludes, or perhaps in the comment section afterwards. But yeah, make sure you check that out, because it's sensational. He's behind in the point pretty much all the way, but he does manage to win it with a tweener passing shot. And I'll put that in the live chat ASAP, perhaps in the comments section below as well. So we'll do that right now before we close this one out. So make sure you get your comments in the live chat ASAP, because I will be finishing this podcast very, very soon. We'll put that in the live chat right now. So boom, like so. So check that short out, and feel free to comment on it as well. Okay, listen, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you tune in as well tomorrow morning, or this evening as it might be if you're in the US. so you don't miss out on our live commentary with Vanch, Owen, and Mario, who'll be talking you through Rafa Nadal against Cam Norrie in Spain's as part of Spain's first tie of this particular tournament against Great Britain. So, tennis world, just one more thing for me to say. Thank you for stopping by.
Hello everyone.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.